And we are live. This is a very unexpected stream because I was planning to count how many squares my blanket has because I was really looking forward to that. And I just have a funny feeling about this game. By the way, this entire stream will be spoken in a very moderate tone because it is a nervy situation. It is a tense situation, and I feel like I need to recreate or actually create that sense of insecurity and instability, because that's what Root and company will be feeling right now. Now, they're going all out. Right now, the situation is okay. Let's just go over by over, and then feel free to jump in the chat and let's see this through. I'm really hoping for a New Zealand win over here. Ooh, Wagner brings that back late onto middle stump. That had some swing. And 1 second. I think I will have to reduce some of the volumes going on over here. It's because, yeah. That's about enough. That's about right. And this baby needs to go a little down. Yeah, I think we're set. Ross Taylor looks like he's going to treat himself to some KFC, whether it's going to be a win or not. But is Root thinking of a win here? Is he as crazy as a Yorkshire pudding? I don't think so. Wagner to Root. That's on the 7th stump channel, left alone quietly by Root. Nothing happened off the wicket there or in the air. Pretty standard short of the length stuff. But update from the ground. There seems to be some sun that's come out, which is in stark difference to the afternoon session, which was overcast. So okay, this game situation is, I'm pretty sure you can see it on the screen. There are about 38 overs left. 37 after this. Or is it 36 after this? In any case, I think if England see it through till 15 overs left during the day with about 6 wickets in hand, I think it'll be done. But if they manage to get 3-4 wickets in the next 12 overs, which is plausible the way Wagner, Southey, and Jameson have been able to shape the ball and get it to move unexpectedly, especially on the fuller lengths, I'd say we're in for a confusing little period. I don't know if it's going to be nervy. I don't know if it's going to make us want to change our boxers because things might get a little uncomfortable. But it certainly seems confusing at this stage, which is why I'm here. Anytime there's confusion, the casual leggy likes to make his presence felt. That'll be 63 for 2. I don't know if you guys got to see Chris Silverwood. That's over up, by the way, waiting for the next over. Chris Silverwood has been perched on that English balcony like an Atlantic eagle, or I think more like James Gandolfini from The Sopranos. He's got that look. He's got that sense of authority and like a sense of ownership and a sense of bossdom. But all that feels very feels that it's behind a veil of posturing. Anyway, Southey to Sibley. Short of a length on off. He works it in typical Sibley style to mid wicket. Has anyone drawn similarities between Dom Sibley's setup and Alistair Cook's setup? Because both of them have got this weird, cat on the hot roof wing action. It's like a Imagine this is a cat, my elbow, and it's on a hot roof. Like it's just all over the shop coming from point, but Cook was significantly more elegant. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is to survive. Ooh, full on off, little movement inward, and Sibley watches it like a hawk onto the bat from the crease. That's all it's about, you know. But here's the thing. Oftentimes you've seen there have been exceptions to this. If I cast my mind back to AB de Villiers and Faf du Plessis saving the day in Australia. I don't know which test was that. Was it Adelaide? I guess that was Adelaide. Or as recent as Sydney, Hanuma Vihari and Ravichandran Ashwin. But I'll come to that. Saudi to Sibley. 2 slips in place. Ooh, that's almost Yorker length. Dug out by Sibley. Trickles to Mel Gibson, a.k.a. Colin de Grandhomme, who flies in from mid-wicket. The difference is Hasib Hamid just waiting for his barber to show up. The difference is Ravichandran Ashwin and Hanuman Vihari just say their names out loud. That inspires confidence. It's like Bahubali. Ravi Chandran Ashwin. How many syllables is that? Ooh, short of a length, but nice channel there. Sibley leaves that quite tightly outside the off stump. Gets his elbow out of the way. How many syllables is that? Ravi Chandran Ashwin. 5. Nu Ma Vi Hari. 6. How many syllables do these guys have? Joe Root. 2. Dom Sibley. 3. Are you getting this? Do you see why this is harder for them? 2 slips in place. Ooh, plays that one on the 5th stump channel. Gets a half stride out. There's not enough movement to trouble the edge over there, but there is something. He's trying to draw him to the front foot and work him out, maybe with the one that comes back in. As I don't know who this guy looks like. He looks like what's that guy's name? George Michael's straight cousin. 2 slips in place. Saudi to Sibley. Saudi to Sibley. Sounds like players in a lawn ball tournament, but it's cricket. 2 slips in place. Ooh, that one slightly comes back into leg stump and glanced finely to fine leg, and Sibley will keep strike at a very impressive 23 of 106. What we'll do is we will take stock after over number 15. As I said, till there are 15 overs to go. I think they're going to get in a full day's play. That's for sure, because the sun's out. It's looking all dandy here at Lord's. And we shouldn't have any inclement weather that will jeopardize the continuation of the tournament. Hey, good to see you. Good to see you, lads. Let's get the... I'm really not concerned about the viewership at this moment. Mel Gibson. Yeah. Good to see you, Kabir Kudus. Good to see you, Akhil Sundar. Dead rubber made England have planted the root. We'll see about that. That seems to be the most obvious outcome of this little session. But stay with me, guys. Funny things can happen. You never know with Neil Fagner dishing out some African armpit balls, which kind of sting harder than any other region's armpit balls. As I say this, he's dishing out full-fledged half volleys for Sibley, for the likes of Sibley to look mildly elegant. Anyway, we still have a bunch of overs to go, so let's keep at it. Because as they say, if 1 comes, then 2 comes, then 3 comes, I think you catch the drift. 3 slips in place. Ooh, tight leave outside the off stump. There's really no pace in this wicket. So wicket-wise, it is not threatening. Let me make that abundantly clear. Wicket-wise, it is not threatening. But then there's something called Pressure. Pressure, mate. It's a funny thing, pressure. It's a funny little thing. I'm feeling this, guys. I'm feeling this. Otherwise, I wouldn't have come out in the dark. Ooh, nice tight leave outside of off stump by Ruche. Akhil Sundar reckons that England have planted the root, but how tall can the root reap the plant? Is the question. Is the question. Let's see the. What about the extra? Anurag Hegde, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Or what about the extra bouncer? Ask Rory Burns, he'll tell you. Yeah, I mean, Rory Burns, he survived a couple of absolute Jaffas, you know. Did I say it? I mean, I know people say Jaffas, but I'm going to keep it original and say Jaffas. Anyway, I remember Saudi bringing it back viciously from like 8th stump. Rory Burns set himself to cut the ball, and then he got all cramped up in the end. I mean, I think we need to see deliveries like that if this game is going to give us a few sweats, make us perspirate. How did Rory Burns get out? I think you're referring to that. I didn't get to see how. If you could like enlighten the chat about his dismissal, would be great. I couldn't see it. I saw them cruising at one point. They looked really comfortable, and then I started watching Good Mythical Morning, watching Red and Link violate a board with darts, and then I see the score, and I'm like, this can get interesting. I saw Santner bowl a good over. Also, Santner, mate, you got to get that front arm going. You need to get the 3 slips in place around the wicket to root. Ooh, that came back sharply from around the wicket with the angle. Root commits his left foot across, but gets his bat in line with the ball. If there was a little more movement, then he was safe because he got his pad outside the off stump, and it would have been impact outside the off stump. So wasn't in any trouble, so to speak, over there. Now, if I were Kane Williamson, I would definitely get the ladder going. Mr. Keel Jameson on this dryish pitch, but they're going with Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson is back in the. I don't mind Mel Gibson bowling from one end. He'll just tie one end up, keep things honest. But I see Mitchell Santner getting loose. He's getting loose, or he's trying out a very niche Portuguese dance. I think the former. I believe it's the former. Ooh, Burns' dismissal was top-notch classic outswing bowling from Wagner. Was it? I'm pretty sure it was over the wicket. It's funny how Wagner is suddenly swinging the ball. He's always used as the enforcer. Like I'm not. I mean, I can't remember the last time I saw Neil Wagner, as I like to call him, because I genuinely believe it's Wagner. I mean, there are going to be a lot of people who won't jump on this Wagner train with me. But anyway, I haven't seen Neil swing the ball like how he's managed to swing his accent around from a bit of Afrikaans to New Zealand, from Dunedin, bowling some swing, bowling, getting the ball to bounce on this pitch. I haven't seen him swing the ball, and it's so heartening to see that he's got this up his backpack. He's got this little nookie up his backpack. 2 slips in place, 1 gully. Mel Gibson. Oh, that was a very well-directed, nice little outswing shape of starting from middle, ending at off, but Sibley nicely covers the swing there with a confident stride and defends it back down the pitch. As Ajaz Patel, who looks like every Lahore wedding organizer. But I think Ajaz Patel is Indian, if I'm not mistaken, right? Never mind. Surprisingly, even I could swing the ball as in UK. in an Indo. I believe you. If no one believes you, I believe you. I can see that. I can visualize it. In fact, nice bowling, Mr. Anurag Hegde. Nice one. I like the shape on that, as Ed Sheeran would say. And I'm not sure if that's the song. Two slips in place. Continues. Does Mel Gibson. I figured out the ends, by the way, guys. Okay, he's bowling from the nursery end down the hill. It's down the hill. I figured it out. And when you're bowling down the hill, it tends to come into the left-hander or go out for the right-hander. I think BJ Watling has come up to the stumps. I think Sibley is taking advantage of the crease to cover the swing, as he sets himself up like a paraplegic frog. But listen, I got the utmost respect for Dom Sibley. His name says Dom. He bats nothing like it. He's not a Dom. He's something, he's got some purpose, and that's all you can expect. That's the basic. You got to have some purpose, mate. Two slips in place, short of a length, just drags it to mid wicket with a punchy little nothing shot. Got to pitch it up, mate. I think they have to just go full or short. The short of the length is not going to work in this session, because short of a length is a very holding length. Runs don't matter in this situation. Runs are out of the equation. So short of the length, I'm not a big fan of. I'm not feeling short of the length as a length here. Go full or go short. And when you're going short, don't go short all the time. Just go use it as a setup wicket ball. As we go back to the casual singer. I believe you, Mr. As I said, I can't stress this enough. I believe the shit out of this indoor net swinging story. As I said, I could visualize it, and if I were there, I would be like, bowling, as every Neanderthal Bangalorean would say in a cricket net. Bowling. Why do we talk like that? Any idea? Why do we say that? Bowling boss. Hey, bowling. Burly. That's another thing. Burly in Kannada means keep it coming. God, I love this. I love my city. All right. Now where we at? Mitch Santner. Bowling with his sleep. Now see, the problem with Santner is his front arm. The thing is, his inconsistencies lie with that front arm just dropping away too quick. Same thing with Kuldeep Yadav, but Kuldeep Yadav at least gets it higher. Thing is, he's got good bowling mechanics. He's got a good pivot. He's got a good hip rotation. He uses his shoulder really well, but the consistency doesn't come because of his front arm. His front arm just drops too quick. Hope he can conjure up a little bit of magic over here. Just short of a length, almost good length. Root goes back deep into his crease and punches it to cover, pointish cover. And all right, how many overs to go? Let's keep track. We are at 33.4. Still, there's a glimmer. The glimmer is there, matey. The glimmer is shining up in the sky. So, all right, Rooty. Rooty, the thing is, he's not. I have a feeling Rooty's number is just around the corner. I just have a sneaky feeling about this, because this is not to say Rooty is a choker. I'm not suggesting that at all. But when it's not really high stakes, but it's also not low stakes, Rooty tends to disappoint. So I'm just going by that yardstick, which is not really. It is not based on any truth. It's just based on my very homegrown intuition. Homegrown. When people say homegrown, don't you feel like buying that product? Homegrown, organic. Anything. I think homegrown and organic would sell anything. Homegrown scissors, Sign me up. Let me pay 3 times the price. Slip in place. Short leg. Ooh, some turn there, but 2 outside off stump. Easy outside the line, eye line of route. Enabled him to leave that quite easily. And we are up to 0 viewers. Amazing. Amazing. 0 viewers is always fun. But let's go. Let's keep this. Let's keep this on. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Yeah, just like you say, he can take big wicket out. It doesn't matter if he plays across the spin. Bad option actually, closing of the wrist.
All right. 69 for 2. All right. See, the thing is, it's going to get interesting once it reaches about, I want to say something like some 89 for 4. See, the next 4, actually, you know what? I'm going to drop out of the stream if nothing happens in the next 10 overs. Because as each over passes by, you're going to see Ross Taylor thinking about that KFC chicken a lot more. Right? And when that happens, you know, even I would like to treat myself to some popcorn as we see 3 eligible women. I'm not going to say more than that. Eligible women. EWs. The good kind of EWs. The EUs. Ooh, reaches out for that one. Squarish through gully and point. Surprising stroke there by Sibley because that could have easily been left. That was a very leavable line. But he chased that one. He liked the little Melly delivery. Mel Gibson. Melly is short for Mel Gibson. He doesn't like to be called that, but fuck him. Fuck the Braveheart. All right, we are at 0. We're still at 0. All right. Shaw just foolish on leg and easily clipped away to deep square leg. Come on, let's see. The thing is, I'm very set on this. 8 overs. I'm gonna wait for 8 overs. So right now, where are we at? 32.3 overs remaining. Okay. All right. Mel Gibson is going to continue from the nursery end. And that's some conventional swing there because the shiny side was on the inside, but it still went outside. So still some conventional swing on offer. 2 slips and a gully. Ooh, that had some late movement. But the thing is, Grandhome can't rush anyone with pace. So you can adjust to the swing in the last moment if you're watching the ball well with that kind of pace. But really good line, really good length, immaculate stuff there. That's the ideal delivery. If you can get one to come back in from that line, it'll get Sibley in some sort of trouble. He'll get a little bit wrong-footed. So that's something Grandhome should be looking to do. I don't understand this intent of bowling too wide, but then again, I think I'm proven wrong because the first ball he really dished it out wide and got Sibley for that sucker drive, sucked him into that squirty little square drive. So he knows what he's doing. Ooh, nice ball again. Smelled the ball there, did Sibley. Covered the swing with all the noose that he had at his disposal. Really bent and leant on that one. There was some prodigal movement in the air over there. I think it's time to get your 2 best bowlers at this situation. And that'll be give Saudi and Jameson a blast. But I would continue with Wagner because Wagner has got that as some sherry goes down in the English stands. It's funny how our boys in India don't get to enjoy some some flavorsome liquids that may or may not create a little bit of you know you know a little bit of gingestoise. Gingestoise in no language means inebriation. All right, they're continuing with Santner. Obviously, Kane has got a little bit of. I think Kane wants to, you give this opportunity for Mitchell Santner to really assert himself as a frontline spinner. Because if a frontline spinner isn't going to give you, make things happen on day 5, then is he really a frontline spinner? So I understand that, and obviously they can't lose from here. So it's there's nothing to lose bowling Santner, but I'd still go Saudi and Jameson. I'd still go Saudi and Jameson. I don't know what about you guys, but I'd still go Saudi and Jameson. The eligible women seem to be in agreement with me, which is an absolute shocker. All right. Slip and a short leg in place. The short leg looks too deep for me. I don't know whether it's because of the extra bounce on offer or the uneven bounce that might just spit randomly. This is going to get interesting. I'm just waiting for 1 wicket to fall and then 2. If we have 2 wickets fall in the next 6 overs, oh boy, it's going to get interesting because you got guys like Dan Lawrence. I mean, I'm a fan of Dan Lawrence. I think he's an absolute talent. But then you'll find all these kids exposed in a situation that they haven't found themselves really in. I remember a beautiful Headingley Test match against Sri Lanka where Moeen Ali batted through till the tail and Jimmy Anderson gave him support for like 9 overs and they lost in the last over. I forget against who's bowling. I think it was Ranga or Dhamika Prasad, maybe. Yeah. I think they tucked Jimmy under the rib region and then he just floated one up. And I think it was given not out and reviewed. I'm not too sure. That was an epic draw. Thinking of, and obviously another epic draw was the Dhoni draw at Lords, when he batted till light was called off. Light caused the day to be called off. And sorry, I got a little distracted with the visual that majority of people will find a little bit swaying. Yeah. It's 77 for 2. Sibley looks like he has decided to farm. He's giving me. I mean, there are cricketers who give me that farmer vibe. One being Saurabh Tiwari. But Sibley looks like a very responsible farmer. Saurabh Tiwari looks like a guy who would really. He doesn't give a fuck about the produce, the price that he's selling at. He doesn't give a fuck about nothing. He just wants to farm. But Sibley he's a farmer with intellect. He's a farmer with some nous, some objectives, some tenacity. Saurabh Tiwari he's more of a rogue farmer. Just takes the spanner and goes at it. As Mel Gibson continues from the nursery end, 2 slips in place, comes back into leg stump, neatly tucked away to fine leg, does Sibley. Fine leg is Wagner, cuts it off. That'll be 2. I think it's enough of Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson should be used primarily in the first innings where he can hold one end up. Now it's time to go attack. There are only 30 overs remaining, baby. You got to go with your 2 best bowlers. I can't stress this enough. Vinay Ramchandran asked me, where was I? That's true. There was a little bit of... I was floating, man. I was floating on day 3. And it just happened to be... It happened... I was floating. I think I had a floating hangover from day 3, if you know what I mean. So apologies if and if you kind of missed the stream and wanted to take part in it. But here I am, and let's root. No pun intended. Let's root for a New Zealand win here. It can happen. It can happen. At least let it get close. Let there be a flurry of 4-5 wickets. Huh? Is that too much to ask for? Is that too much to ask for, Bob? What's the other Italians? Vinny, is that too much to ask for? Come on, forget about it. It's not too... Charlie, it's not too much to ask for. It's just that it's highly improbable, Charlie. It's highly improbable. What the hell is the matter with you? Why are you talking like you're not from here? Go put your face in some marinara sauce. Huh? And speak to your mother in the right way. What am I saying? Root plays that well? As we're down to 0 viewers. 0 viewers. 0 viewers, friends. What do we do with 0 viewers? I don't know. I'm not too sure. 0 viewers is uncharted territory for me. No, I'm just kidding. 0 viewers is extremely charted territory for me. I have grown as a man with 0 viewers. 9:38 India time. So we're at 80 for 2. And come on, some action needs to happen right now. Oh, full on leg and middle, driven neatly to mid-on. I think they've got into a little bit of a comfortable bed here, has Root and Sibley. Time for drinks here at Lord's. Now, I don't know, guys. I'm really disappointed so far with Kane's tactics. It was a really bold declaration. When I say bold, actually, you know what? It wasn't all that bold a declaration. It was a good declaration. Bold is stretching the envelope of that. No, I'm not one of those guys who's going to say envelope or envelope, even though that's seemingly a more sophisticated... You're wrong. Envelope is way more sophisticated. Anything that the French do is way more sophisticated. How many viewers do we got? Are we still at 0? We're at 1. Yeah, baby. Let's go. My friend Kabir. I don't know. You got to ask Kabir Kudus. Where is Kabir Kudus? Kabir Kudus, we need you back in the stream. You're an integral part of the stream. So please, if you're listening somehow, get back. Get back. Get back. No. What the hell happened over here? Oh shit, Liv are such fuckers, man. What the hell? They should have... why do they tune me out if it's like something as trivial as drinks? Jesus Christ, Sony Liv. You know, loosen up a bit. All right. I don't know if you guys... I saw an interesting stat today. And... all right, we're still at 0. We're still at 0. We'll wait for some people. Let's wait for some peeps. Let's wait for some people. Okay, we need some people. Guys, so it's 30 overs remaining. We will be here for another hour, I want to say. Another hour will be peace because then we can if they don't get 3 wickets in the next 10 overs. He was supposed to be my... Yeah, that's true, Vinay Chandran. He was supposed to be my lifelong fan. Yeah. Kind of did a little bit of a Houdini on that, huh? Not really a lifelong, not long, not life, neither. So that's what she said, I guess. But I'm sure Kabir has other pertinent matters to attend to. Pertinent is not the right word. What is the other word? What is the... something matters to attend to. Immediate matters to attend to? Forget about it. Forget about it. Ben Stokes is slamming it in the nets against the white ball. I think he's taking part in the NatWest Vitality Blast or the 100. But here's a question. Here's a question. Don't Google this. Just here's a quiz trivia question. Which county does Kiwi Ben play for? Where was Kiwi Ben first uh, shipped to in England and spent the rest of his cricketing growing life and his county as well, which it starts from anything between D, E, F, and G. This is the only channel that gives you clues a la carte. No, why did I say a la carte in a Spanish language? Yo, a la carte, a la carte. Again, Santner, are you kidding me? Ah, no. You got to go Saudi and Jameson. You got to go Saudi and Jameson. Having said that, I really hope Santner gets one to come with the angle and wrap the pads, or gets a faint tickle, because he's been able to turn the ball. The problem is his front arm. Front arm keeps falling away. Now there's an interesting field. There's a slip, there's a silly point, and there's a short leg. So 2 full there. Sibley gets his bat to the pitch of the ball and just kind of swat drives it down mid-on for 4. Really ugly. Yeah, I have to say really effective. Otherwise, it's not fair, because that's 4 runs, and Sibley has accumulated 38 runs. Because I feel, I wouldn't say scratched, because Sibley has looked more than a scratcher today. So I'm using a word of high praise over here. Accumulated. Ooh, nice ball there on a length, drifting in, slight turn away. Sibley slightly squared up on the front foot, but adjusts with his bat and plants it down to the floor quite comfortably in the end with the turn. All right. Nice ball. Similar ball there. Gets Sibley to come down significantly down the track and belt it down and pat it down. Covers the turn. I think Santner has to probably create something here with 2 full again there. That's the problem. His inconsistencies with the length. You know what I mean? He's as inconsistent as Ram Gopal Verma these days, because Ram Gopal Verma either does shit or absolute horse shit. There's nothing in between. He's always switching between shit and absolute horse shit. Having said that, I am guilty of viewing some of his latest material, but not for being enamored by cinematic excellence. It's for something rather quick. Yeah. We have to. Why is it why a joke to you? I'm so sorry, Vinay Ramchandran. I'm feeling bad. You know, That's funny. Yeah. You're not a. You know what? YouTube is a joke to us, because right now we've got the finest stream in all of the internet going on for us, and we have 2 dedicated soldiers with us. When I mean dedicated soldiers, I only mean you, Vinay Ramchandran. It's just the one person. But you know what? Don't you have this feeling that at some point we'll be at a huge community? Don't you get this feeling? I get this feeling. Am I crazy? I get this feeling that we'll be a huge community one day, and this is going to be a lot more active. Inshallah. But it's not bad. You know what? I'm just here to yeah. Any girl with the any middle-aged woman with the umbrella screams. My husband has allowed me to. No. I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna do an Ollie Robinson. By the way, yeah. I don't deserve dessert for having even started that statement. That's not a cool statement. Absolutely not. I am diametrically opposite to that symmetrical pavilion you see there. Ooh, Kyle Jamieson, my prayer has been answered. Kyle Jamieson is into the attack. You get the sense that it's kind of do or die at this point. If something doesn't give in his spell, it's probably curtains. I think captains will shake hands at the end of when there are 15 overs to go. people are taking. I think people are taking selfies. I don't think the Kiwis would like that very much. I think what they need to do is somehow prize a wicket out for those selfies to fucking stop. Because it's not going to be a very selfie-like atmosphere if two wickets um, go bang bang. You just need to go bang bang right now. That might be the title of Ram Gopal Verma's next series, not even a movie. But right now we need that. Wasn't Bang Bang a movie anyway? I think so. I think so. I think it was a legit movie, if I'm not mistaken. Um, Kyle Jameson keeping it really full to root over here, almost Yorker length. But I don't think he's running in as hard as you would like to see. The Kiwis, I think, are just too nice. I feel like they're feeling. I feel like they're feeling a bit too nice. Just like how Simon Dole is absolutely raptured by Ebony Rainford Brent's like very effusive charm. I want to see her play. I want to actually go and see some highlights for cricket because right now I'm just being very, uh, you know, I wouldn't say superficial. That's not the word. Absolutely not, because I think she's a very, very suave commentator. Outside the off stump in the channel, Root defends that late and almost with a dead bat, close to the body. Let's see the chat. Oh, let's go back to some cricket comments. All right. Hold on, brother. Hold on, brother. All right, Jameson. Okay, I think we're going to give Jameson 5 overs here and Saudi another 3 overs from the other end. 2 slips in place. Oh, that's wide and kind of dies. Just not kind of, that dies halfway through to BJ Watling. And yeah, I mean, I'm feeling a little de-energized, honestly, with the effort. He's trying to really make something. I think he's trying to like impart a lot of finger action on the seam. Just go all out, man. At this stage, don't try to create something in the air here. Just go bowl with every bit of little sinew. Oh, that's a little bit uppish. Two bounces to Point, who misfields, and then I think it is Devon Conway who runs back and collects it. So that's the end of the Jameson over. I'm curious to see who they bowl at the other end. 28 overs to go for the day. It won't be 28 overs, actually, if England bat out the rest bat out another 13 overs without losing more than 2 wickets. I think they will shake hands. Or the worst case scenario, if it's 10 overs to go and 6 wickets in hand, they'll shake hands. So we still got 18 overs. I think it's Santner to continue. Santner is... Here's the thing, man. Santner is waiting for a wicket to get his confidence up. This is not the stage to do that. You need to really, trick your brain into believing that you've already got 5 wickets and bowl with that attitude. Right now he's looking a little bit, a little bit pensive and a little bit subservient to the entire occasion. You got to, get your chest out, just like our Prime Minister. Have you ever seen him with his chest flat? Sathiyon. Every time he says Sathiyon, it's an upheave of chestal activity. Bhaiyo behno. Okay, silly point. Full tossed up, way outside off stump. Gets Sibley to reach for it and drives it to mid-off, a wide mid-off. As Kane Williamson works the ball with sweat and not saliva. Sweat and not saliva. It's a new track that I haven't released, but I will if you guys get my subscriptions up from 140 to 145 by the end of the stream. Yeah. All right. All right, I think we have one person watching, but I think that person, like me, believes that something is going to happen. But as I said, I will be here until over number. What's the over now? What's the over now? Um, I can hear Mikey runs very positive. Okay, short leg, silly point, drags that one on middle stump, and Sibley helps himself to a little bit of a tuck glance to find like collects two. Man, this is petering out to be a formality, which is what I feared. But uh, let's hope Silverwood is Gandalfing this like a motherfucker. Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris, get inside. Hey, let's not see your little fat face over here. Oh, nicely defends that does Sibley. Gets to the pitch of the ball and really smells the leather there. Bends knee and smothers the spin. Absolutely crushes the spin there, whatever little they may have been. It needs to find that length. Oh, God, wide, full delivery that even Ross Taylor couldn't stop, who was in first slip. I think Santner is just a bit too nervy. I think his bowling mechanics need work in the first place. His front arm just drops too suddenly. It just goes down and you lose control. When you're at the point of release, you need your non-bowling arm to help you find length, find line. If that thing just slides away so quickly, then you're going to bowl just one or two balls out of six in the right spot. And that's not test cricket. He hasn't got a fifer in first class cricket in 46 matches. And it kind of tells a story, honestly. I mean, it's appalling that no one has pointed this out to him, that there is a problem with this arm. Dan Vittori, even though he was never a big turner of the ball, he had his non-bowling arm was working as much as his bowling arm. And yeah, I mean, I don't know who's going to tell this to Santner. Someone's got to bring this up with Santner, mate. We're at 0 viewers, ladies and gentlemen. That's all right. That's cool. That's fine. That's all right. This is perfectly fine. That's absolutely fine. All right, Jameson to Sibley. Okay, something's got to happen this over. I will take you through this over as professionally as I can. All right, 2 slips in place. First ball of the over. That's full on middle. That's flicked off the toes almost in front of his pad to mid wicket. Collects one. Turn strike over to his captain, Joe Root. You know Joe Root's brother's name? Anyone for Joe Root's brother's name? It is exactly what you think it might be. That's the clue. Stuart Broad looks like he can FaceTime his wife. That's how he's dressed. So the England camp looks really comfortable, really confident. Graham Thorpe has usually never stands and he's standing up. So that's a sign. That's a sign of confidence. Usually Graham Thorpe has got his eyebrows tucked underneath his cap. Jameson brings that one back in from wide of the crease, but it's again too far outside off stump. Root plays it late from the crease and with a dead bat again. He's been dead batting this innings really proficiently, I might add. Still 0 viewers. That's quite all right. Where we are? Okay, cool. I think something's got to give. There is a serious lack in energy. This is depressing. That's short of the length, banged in, and Root just guides it between third slip and gully and collects 4. Would you believe that? So I think now England have gotten a sudden rush of confidence, a real flow of confidence here. And I'm not. If India's watching this, I mean, what is it? They should be going at it right now, man. Like there's no chirping going on. There's no real intent. There's no. I mean, when I say intent, yeah, they're not bowling bad. It's just that, ah, this is why. Why are they having fielders? Why can't they just have everyone inside the circle? Or is there a wait? I think in Test cricket you still have to have two outside the circle. So I think they're doing. I'm not too sure. Someone has to correct that for me. I'm not too sure. Beetroot. It's not beetroot. It's not beetroot. That's a nice. That's clever, but it ain't accurate, and it's also not in line with my clue. If you're a dude named Joe, what would you like your? There's nothing fancy about this. There's nothing unexpected. This is the most expected sibling name for Joe. Again, short of a length outside off stump. Root perched on the back foot. Dead bats it cleanly, and Jameson is. I mean, this is sort of uninspiring, to be honest. Like you see, I think Wagner in at fine leg covering his face. Santner's got his hands on his hips. What's happening? You guys are on. You guys should be going for the kill over here. Two slips in place, gully, and a shortish point, a cover, and a mid off. Bangs that in. Root quickly swivels and pulls it to deep squarish fine leg, where Fagner is situated. Throws it back with his shades. I am getting the sense that New Zealand have resigned to their fate. I feel pained saying this. Absolutely pained saying this. It's not beetroot, Vinay Ramchandran. It starts from B though. It does start from B. So I'll give you that. Not that we are playing hangman. Don't get crazy. Let's not go crazy over here on a Sunday evening. I don't know if it's Sunday. Is it Sunday? I've lost all track of of traditional time. Traditional time. TT. Okay, Kane really wants Mitchell Santner to get some confidence. I think he wants him to get a wicket or two going to the next test match. This is like I wish I had this much faith in myself, as much as Kane has in Mitchell Santner. Decent turn there, but kind of floats it way outside off stump and gets some purchase. Decent length as well, but essentially harmless. Harmless. All right. Santner to lulls him into an expansive yet half-hearted cover drive, and Joe Root can't really find the length to drive over there. Dips on him and turns away sharply. That could have easily caught the edge. So can he follow it up? No, he follows it up with a fucking full toss. This is the problem. This is the problem. He promises and fails. Oh, this is like every millennial man. Oh, it's not a problem with his finger, Dooley. It's a problem with his front arm, with his non-bowling arm. His non-bowling arm just drops away. Unless he fixes that, he's not going to find consistency. He won't be able to create sustained pressure. It's as simple as that. It is a technical issue, which is now crept up into a mental issue. If he had the mental wherewithal of for Roelof van der Merwe, it would have been a difference. That's when he gets to skid and go with the arm and wraps Root on the thigh pad. Bowls are a bit quicker, which enabled it to just slide off the surface and not really grip it. Yes, Billy Root. I am certain you have Googled it, because you couldn't have said Billy. You couldn't have said Billy. You could have said Bob or Bill. Couldn't have said Billy. But I'll still give it to you. You still participated. And as your teacher from second standard would say, participation matters. Participation is as good as winning. That lying piece of shit. Ugh. Miss Kamala, wherever you are, thank you. You're the reason I have never really succeeded at anything. I'm being harsh, Miss Kamala. Lots of love. but really not. Again, I'm being very harsh. Really miss you, not really. Again, thank you. Thank you for ruining my life. I'm just joking. This is entertainment, not really. Anyway, oh God, Kane Williamson is doing a Joe Root. I don't know, man. I think Kane Williamson is. This is a metaphorical. This is a symbolic signal to the English camp saying that listen, boys. I think you've done well to rack up a foreign draw. Why not have some fun? Why not have some fun? Have. This is New Zealand. This is a Kiwi accent, folks. So it's not have, it's have. Why not have some fun? Putch, peach, putch, and Dunedin, whatever. It's I feel like the Kiwi accent has got some Afrikaans English element to it, and some English element to it. Kane Williamson does a warm up ball without really bowling to get his shoulders going, as if he's Ravi Ashwin with 400 Test wickets under his belt. Bowls that down the leg side, turns, and Vijay Watling collects it comfortably. But this is not very inspiring stuff. This is a downer. This is a downer. I really expected a lot more intent, and Sibley sweeps that fine and hard. But really, the only man with the heart of a mongoose. No, I wanted to say hyena. Neil Wagner. He's got the girls excited too, as Wagner. And I mean, at least that we have that going for us. Do we? I mean, like Williamson is bowling. Are you kidding me? By the way, guys, we'll finish this ball. Short of a length outside off some turns, and this gets worked away to square leg for one. As Sibley turns the strike over to his captain, Jeruche. Kane Williamson, I regarded him as the most impregnable test batsman. But, ladies and gentlemen, I came across a stat which kind of shattered me. Absolutely shattered everything I knew about the game. That's full on middle, not full, good length on leg middle, and just turns away towards leg stump. Joe Root tries to like help it on its way. Fine, but misses. Vijay Watling collects it. Tries the same shot, but gets mostly pad, but will run one or two. As Wagner comes running across from square leg. And so Kane Williamson, ladies, LNGs. All right, my deadly, very expensive sound effect. I've paid a lot of money to get the sound effect going. Kane Williamson averages under 15 in England. Full on middle and just flicked away to square leg again. This seems to be petering out into a very anticlimactic draw. Some would say very climactic. I'd say anticlimactic. So we will just probably stick around for another 4 overs. See if there are 2 quick wickets. If nothing happens within 4 overs, then we'll call it quits. How does that sound, guys? How does that sound? 4 overs good for y'all? Huh? If 4 overs is good for y'all, raise your hands, because I've got cameras everywhere. Yeah, I'm a sick son of a bitch. I'm a nasty dog. I'm a dirty dog, brother. As Santner continues from who the fuck cares end. No, I do. I really am curious. Is he bowling down the hill or up the hill? First slip and a short leg in place. Slightly short. Root makes good use of the crease and kind of just guides it to third man. There is no third man in place, but Devon Conway will run and fetch it. 2 runs for Root. Again, I'm coming back to Santner's bowling mechanics. He's got a lot of things right, but he's got a glaring deficiency. In his load up, and that's his non-bowling arm just drops away. When your non-bowling arm drops away and doesn't guide your bowling arm, you're going bound to be inconsistent. You're going to bowl either too full, too short. You might get the odd delivery bang on, but that's it. And that's not Test cricket. Test cricket, you got to be in and you got to be in there, thereabouts, in there and thereabouts, there in and thereabouts. Yeah, that's the phrase. See, if you just give me some time, I'll just get to it. Um, why not a silly point at this stage? Honestly, just like and a short mid on and a short mid on. That's a full stop. Full nuts. Actually, that was a full toss, but I feel that's a full stop on Mitchell Santner's spell. Please get him out of the attack. He's floating it up. He has no control over his length. Zero controls. You see that front arm? It pains me. It pains me. His inspiration is Daniel Vittori, but Daniel Vittori had a very good non-bowling arm. Okay, here's the thing, guys. If your non-bowling arm does not guide your bowling arm, does not help your bowling arm, then whatever you might be able to do with your bowling arm. And I'm talking about spin here specifically because Bumrah is a very he's an example. He's a shining light for those people whose non-bowling arm doesn't really lead their bowling arm. But I'm talking about spinners in particular. If your bowling arm does not really lead your if your non-bowling arm doesn't really lead your bowling arm, then you're bound to be inconsistent. You can try this on your in your room in front of your mom and ask her, and she'll be able to tell, son, I think your non-bowling arm is the reason why your lengths are fucked. We've gone up to 2 viewers, not bad. So guys, it's gonna be here's the deal, right? Here's the deal. We're gonna wait for another 3 overs and then call it quits. Because I had a feeling that I think it's the sun. If it was overcast, then we would have had a different outcome. It's the sun. We will wait for 2 more overs. If 2 wickets don't fall, then it'll be the end of day's play for me. And then I'm going to do something which, hey, listen, I'm not going to share everything with you guys. Who do you think I am? An influencer? Huh? I ain't a goddamn influencer. I'm just bored trying to talk some cricket. What is this Colin de Grandhomme doing with his face? I'm sure London has got a very vibrant theater scene. Very, a theater scene rooted in history of excellence. I have a sneaky feeling Colin de Grandhomme, like Broadway, in fact, much more prestigious than Broadway, some folks might say. I think Colin de Grandhomme is. Oh, we see Wagner. Santner is going. I think there's some problem with his index finger. Kane Williamson continues. Are they waiting for the second new ball? There's no second new ball. There's no chance of a second new ball. Okay. Wagner can be seen stretching his arm, doing some warm-ups. Unless he's doing a niche Portuguese dance, then I think he's going to be bowling from the nursery end or the pavilion end. Not sure. Okay, anyway, coming back to Colin de Grandhomme. Colin de Grandhomme. Also, 5 points to those who can guess how many M's are in Colin de Grandhomme. All right, listen, we are down to 1 viewer. So we are going to there's got to be some action, man. I will come back if there are another 3 wickets that fall, but I don't see it happening. I think this is going to peter out into a draw. So, you know what, Mike? The punch has really flattened out, huh? Mikey seems to have indulged in a little bit of red. Williamson didn't find his run up over there and goes back. He's smiling because he knows why is he doing this to himself as a non-spinner? Who do you like better though? Do you like Joe Root's off spin or Williamson's off spin? Because both are awfully, I wouldn't say shitty, awfully subpar because occasionally Root can be of par. I've never seen Williamson bowl in any uh, in any realm of penetrativity. That's if my third standard English teacher, Miss Anjali Chadda, would allow me. Wherever you are, I hope I left an impact in your life, Mrs. Chadda. But with a surname like Chadda, I think a lot of people. I don't think you need a wiry little South Indian idiot um, to inspire you in any way. But I hope you think about me from time to time. Not really, but I do. I do. Oh yeah. No, no, no. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. Just because I do, oh yeah, doesn't mean you cast your mind to something. Uh, how do you say this? What's a very dignified word for perversion? Something off color? Interesting. I'm done with alluding to innuendos, I'm done. Done, done, done. I'm just waiting for a wicket to fall in the next 2 overs because Fagner is coming from one end and I'm guessing Jameson is going to bowl from the other end. So I think Fagner has to go bowl his traditional enforcing deliveries and just hope for something to happen. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, this didn't pan out as I'd hoped it would. So we'll see. There's still, oh God, boy, oh, that almost clipped off stump. What? You can say well left based on what you'd seen over there. And you would be right in saying that really cut back into the right hander from over the wicket. That pitched outside off and just cut back and flew over off stump. If there was some uneven bounce over there, that was crashing into off stump. Crashing. Oh God, I hate the way I say things. Why can't I just say crashing? Crashing. Two. Oh, this one holds its line. It hit the same spot as the previous delivery, but holds its line. This one Sibley does well to not really follow it, but just feel for it and withdraw. Sibley is, by the way, at 49. Okay, now it's getting a little interesting. Finally, after some dud moves, that's no ball. That's good, actually. We get one more ball to get Mr. Dom out of the way. Lord. Still have the one person watching. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Ooh, suckers him into following that ball, which was on seventh stump almost. Nice length. That's what drew him in. That's what got him interested. All right. So far we have 3 balls, and all 3 have spoken. All 3 have talked, spoken the truth, spoken the test match truth, the TMT. But still, there is Wagner. I mean, that's the problem. You need to have 11 Wagners if you want to win a test match from here. Unfortunately, there's 0 because even Wagner's a Fagner. Oh, by the way, I didn't mean it like that. No. I just call Wagner Fagner. Actually, I don't say Fagner. I say Fagner because I feel like that's more Afrikaans. And he is an Afrikaans boy. In fact, there are 3 Afrikaans boys in the New Zealand camp. I don't know. Yeah, Colin de Grandhomme is Zimbabwean white, which is essentially Afrikaans. Unless whites of Zimbabwe speak another language, which I highly doubt. Can someone look that up for me and apprise me of that? I don't know. That one's left comfortably outside the off stump. No trouble there. Not really within the purview of the off stump. So easy leave there by Sibley as Sibley teases a half century. We will, I think, call it quits after this over because we have just 20. Okay, we'll just wait for it to come down to 20 overs remaining. And then say sayonara. 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 Nara sayo. Ashamani toshikra. Oh, there's a very pretty little. Look, man, my botanical knowledge is pathetic. Ooh, that one shapes back in, but Sibley does well to not shuffle across and see that one onto his bat with a nice little clip. Doesn't, get himself tied up for the ball coming in, gives himself enough space. As a young couple, I think the young couple expected a lot more from today's evening by 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 the looks of it, by the looks of their looks. From what I can gather, the way they're looking at things, they're not very impressed. Ooh, again, nice delivery there. Starts outside off stump and comes back into off stump on a length. Sibley really gets to the pitch, to the line of the delivery and smothers the ball onto the pitch, onto the putch. All right. Last over, gents. If there's no hat trick in this over, that'll be it. Unfortunately, that'll be the night. So, yeah, let's not get emotional. It happens. These things happen. All right. Neil Wagner. Wagner was also a German composer. And some say he was even better than Debussy. But how can Wagner be better than Debussy? That for another day. That for another evening, actually. It's not a very daytime topic. All right. Wagner bowling his last delivery. 2 slips in place. Was that a no ball? Ooh, full outside the off stump. Comfortable leave for Sibley there. Sibley will have to wait for another 4 balls to get to his half century. And the next over will be our last. Heartfelt thanks to everyone who extended their support to the stream. Trust me, you guys don't want to see me emotional because it will ruin your night with your partners. And I don't want that to happen. That's the last thing I want for anyone. That's the last thing I want to take place. That's the last thing I would want for y'all, is the correct construction of these embryos. As we get someone from the extras of Game of Thrones to bang away at the pitch. I thought there was a kilt, but it's just a dude who's representing 1995 with the entire sweater being tied around the trouser. In this case, the shorts. But he's got some good shoes, huh? Got some good shoes. Those shoes look like they were bought from Alibaba on a discount. But that's how good they are. If you're buying something on Alibaba on a discount in the UK, that means they are good shoes. For sure. He's just patting it down. Jesus Christ. Damn. That pitch is getting drilled. Not in a good way. In a good way for the bowler. God, I think, I feel like my humor is so centered around innuendos, that means I think that's the talent. That's the extent of my talent. What can I do? What do you want me to 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 do? Listen, you can take it only. Oh God, are you kidding me? It's mid-centna. It's mid-centna. Oh, I thought we were done with Santi. That's again very full outside off stump. Root helps himself, fetches the ball from outside the stump and dispatches it to the square leg boundary with a very efficient and precise sweep. It wasn't a full-blooded sweep. He just timed it. He just fetched it and timed it. Fetched it and timed it. Fetched it. He just fetched it from outside off stump and timed it, and just kind of caught his bat across in a perfectly parallel plane. It was a check sweep shot. It wasn't a sweepy sweep shot, like Matty Hayden. That's full outside off and driven to short cover with the turn, obviously, because Santner is. It looks like Santner doesn't even have a very impressive, a very noticeable ball that comes with the arm. I think when he bowls fast, yeah, it comes with the arm, but he's not got that. He's not got that ability to just change his grip. And again, very full outside the off stump, and this time much straighter, much straighter. That means he got to the fetched it earlier and picked the gap between mid wicket and mid on, and absolutely hammered it with just uh, some wrist, with just some bottom hand. Again, not a full-blooded sweep. He just checked it in the end. Just said, "Hey, come here, come here, psh. Come here, come here." Psh. This has happened twice this over. The first one was square. The second one was straight. When I say straight, it's between square leg and between mid wicket and mid on. Third ball of the over. One more full toss way outside the off stump. This time there's protection in place in deep mid wicket, cow corner. Nichols will collect it and send it back to Watling, who comes anxiously and collects it. I think there's some problem with Mitchell Santner's. Saudi is warming up. So should we stay for one more over? Guys, stop this. Get rid of Manjrekar and DDG on the RHS. I wish I could, Lavil Saldana. I wish I could. Yeah, I agree. You know what? If we don't agree about anything from here on end to the rest of our lives till one of us dies, we will agree on one thing, and that's not seeing Manjrekar and Deepdas Gupta on the right side of any screen in the world. Forget about right side. Not on the bottom, not on the top, not on the left, not in the center. Am I too harsh? Having said that, guys, I think Manjrekar, although the thing with Manjrekar, he's so hateable that he's likable, if that makes any sense. He's so hateable that he's likable. DDG, on the other hand, as Lavil Saldana has very appropriately, crunched for us. DDG is Deepdas Gupta, the legend from Howrah. I don't know if he's from Howrah, but seems like a Howrah kind of dude. All right, so we have 20 overs remaining. I will stick around for the next over or next 2 overs because I saw Saudi warming up, so I'm guessing he's going to bowl from the other end. If nothing happens in these 2 overs, I've been saying that since over number 30. I know you can call me out. 2 slips in place. I don't know why there are just 2 slips in place. There should be 4 slips in place. There should be a short leg. There should be a silly point. What the fuck? What is happening? Why are they not? I can't. Can someone explain this to me in the chat? Why are they not having 4 slips, a short leg, and a silly point? Why not? Like, why not? Why not? Why are they being like the sky box? Insipid. They're being insipid like the sky box. I think it just permeates through the field. From the pavilion center, those granules of Rob Key's just lackadaisical, uninspired, albeit funny, essence is just percolating and permeating through the pitch, the venue's air. Well, Wagner tries to get that one back into Root, but it's a little too leg stumpish, middle leg stumpish, and Joe Root flicks it with plum timing to deep square leg. I don't know if plum timing is really an accurate phrase, but I keep using it even in text commentary. I say plum timing. I don't think it's a legit thing. As Joe Root and Dom Sibley have a moment with each other on the pitch because both of them were following each other while running on opposite directions. And they collect two slips in place. Wagner over the wicket to Joe Root. A full outside off on a good length, actually. Joe Root plays it from the crease and late, dead bats it comfortably. 40 from 70 is Joe Root. He's just accelerated his scoring rate in the last. That's a no ball. That's the second no ball in as many overs by Root, by Fagner, Benil Wagner. What is Neil's middle name? Let's go for it. Neil Wagner. Any guesses for Neil Wagner's middle name? Do you suspect he has a middle name? I don't think South Africans are big on middle names. Yeah, he's not. Ooh, that's out. That's out. Let's go. Decision has been reviewed. I couldn't see the ball live on real time. Shit, in real time I couldn't see the ball. I was damn, son. But I will be able to tell you. So please just hold on to your seats. I will be able to tell you within a split second whether that's going to stay on the field or whether Joe Root has. That's out, by the way, guys. That's clipping leg. That's clipping leg. That's umpire's call and leg stump maximum. That's also probably even hitting leg stump. All right. So things are getting interesting over here. It's like a Jeffrey Archer novel, you know. You read, and then suddenly you find yourself playing with your hair at 3 a.m. That's everything. That's all three Reds. All three Reds, and Joe Root will have to go and FaceTime with his Yorkshire brother Billy Root and say, mates, I tried, mate. I tried, but it's just I just fell over. I just fell over, and I couldn't, really get to the. I couldn't really read the length. I was back to a foolish delivery. Please don't tell mommy. Please don't tell Jeffrey, Uncle Joe. Come over here, Joe. I saw what you did in the game. I was not very impressed. Oh, Uncle Joe, you can say Uncle Jeffrey, but you know what I'm going to say. Oh, Uncle, don't say that. Don't say that. Your mom. No, not my mom. Not my mom. Your mom. Not my mom. All right, your grandmom could have butted better with a stick of rhubarb. Oh, goodness, Jeffrey. Behave yourself. Behave. Akash Chopra is pretty annoying too. You know what? There was a survey done. In Small Animals Daily. It's a pretty popular daily magazine, and every week they do polls, right? Every week they do polls on Small Animals Daily, and a startling revelation in that magazine, and apparently domesticated squirrels prefer Akash Chopra doing cricket commentary more than any other commentator. You would think domestic squirrels would prefer someone like Michael Slater. It's Akash Chopra. So obviously he's doing something right. All right, we have Mr. Ollie Pope. He looks like he's had some sort of pudding. Oh, straight away a close one. That kind of shapes in and then holds its line. Playing down the wrong line is Ollie Pope, but he did well to just hold his shape over there. That was appearing to come back in and just kind of held its line outside off stump. Very difficult to play. Yeah, very difficult to play. As we see Root's dismissal again. Really couldn't do much over there. That was starting on off and then just kind of came back in sharply after pitching. So Root was, if any criticism, that he was pretty back to a foolish delivery. There. Oh, Pope leaves that one outside off stump. All right, now things get interesting because, oh God, you guys, I was planning to call it a night myself. Can this be a little bit of history? I don't know. I'm not sure. I am hoping something magical happens. But some of you guys have to join me. Where are you guys? Man? Where are you guys? Okay, Neil Wagner to Ollie Pope. 2 slips in place. Ooh, that comes back again sharply, but Ollie Pope does well to just get his bat down in time and cover the inward movement. Plays it from the crease, but Wagner is certainly asking some questions. Suddenly, there's no sun. There's a haze of grey that's just taken over the Lord's cricket ground. That young couple I was talking to you about that was looking a little bit underwhelmed by the proceedings has suddenly feel good. I don't know. I've not seen them, but I'm just imagining them. don't know. I'm not. I'm saying that in the most non, you know, non-adult manner. Yeah, as the crowd is giving a standing ovation to Neil Wagner, and why not? He's creating something out of nothing. Is an exaggerating. He's creating something from the atmospheric pressure, which is readily available for swing bowlers to make use of, but he's doing something with it. Tim Southey is going to be bowling from the other end. From the nursery end, he's going to be bowling down the hill. Ooh, straight away some shape, but that's too wide outside off stump. Comfortable leave there for Sibley, who has stalled himself at 49. Sorry to have offended any Listen, from what I hear, domesticated squirrels are pretty forgiving. Pretty forgiving. So you are in the clear, Vinay Ramchandran, in the clear. The undomesticated squirrels, however, that's a different ball game altogether. Ooh, nice shape there from off to further off, but played from the crease late by Dom Sibley, and he'll help himself to a test match, fourth innings, half century. And Graham Thorpe has sat down. You know what that means? That means he's feeling the pressure. When he's confident, he stands up. See, I'm a poker player. I can tell body, I can read body language. I am mildly prodigious at body linguistics. All right. Dom Sibley has constantly got this bro action going on here. When I say bro, I don't mean BRO. Bro action is, I don't know what that means. But bro action. You see this? He's got a bro. He's like that. He's like the bat that gave us coronavirus. How do we fuck this entire humanity up? Ollie Pope looks a little bit Pope-like. When I say that, it looks a little God-fearing, and that's whipped full on leg stump, and that's absolutely crunched. That is simply whipped with authority. Screams past square leg there. Square leg had no chance. I don't know what he was diving for even. That sped off the bat. Whew. Yeah, that was placed to perfection as well. Saudi going for a dream delivery, trying to shape it from middle to off, but then just kept going with the arm. No real swing there. I think he should get his line out just outside off stump. That's where he was finding some shape. Ah, god damn. All right. There's only a solitary slip at this stage. I don't know why. There's a wide first slip in Ross Taylor, who's thinking whether to go bucket or popcorn. What would you do if you were Ross Taylor? Those guys were a little flummoxed by the popcorn reference when it comes to Ross Taylor. It's he really likes his KFC apparently. Like some people like it, but he really likes it. Really likes it. Pope facing up to Saudi. It's the first ball of the over. Wide slip in place. Ooh, that kind of shapes in ever so slightly from outside off stump to about next to off stump. Gets Pope on the front foot. Pope does well to get to the pitch of the ball and just gently drives it with an open face to extra cover for no run. Am I taking too long in describing the ball for you? Listen, I'm just trying to do justice to the delivery. I don't want to be like one of those or ye pura hua pitched ball or ye drive ko kar diya ballebaz ne or I can't do that. I will do that if we get a bunch of our up of the Deccan friends. Oh shit, north of the Deccan friends. That was some less than desirable Hindi, huh? Well, that's what you get at the casual leggy. Oh shit, I lost feed, gentlemen. I've lost feed. Oh, what the hell happened here? Jesus Christ! Hey! What the hell happened here? I'm so sorry. I lost feed. Oh, this is embarrassing. Ah, Lord. I lost feed. I lost. What have I lost? Have I lost internet as well? Okay, wait. Hold on. Getting back. 327. That's my OTP. OTP means one time. I want to say one time porno, but it's never really one time, is it? 327. Ah, re yaar, bhank ki aankh. Is that a word? Is that a phrase? 327 495. Ah, Lord. Okay. Let's sign in. Let's go. Let's sign in, boy. What you waiting for? I'm so. Oh, God. The internet is just dying on us, huh? Shall we just call it a day then? What the hell is happening with the internet? I'm so sorry about this, guys. Oh, I don't know what's happening. I have to call this quits. Guys, it's something is off. I've lost stream. All right, I gotta go, guys. I'm so sorry. I've lost stream. There seems to be some problem with my streaming tab, and I didn't want it to end like this. Okay, anyway, let's see the score. What's the score like? I think oh God. All right, listen. If New Zealand do the unthinkable and manage. Listen, VVS Lakshman, let's not hate on. First of all, VVS Lakshman, I don't think can say the word Hindi because he lacks the ability to exhale with the H. He's more of an H inhaler, like in the sense that he just eats up the. He doesn't even bother with the H. He'd say Hindi commentary. He just fails to say. Oh, I mean, if he has kept his if he I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure no one he has not named his kids with an H, and I think he changed his wife's name from Harshita to Arshita because why would he put himself through that level of inadequacy. I'm gonna give this one more shot, try to come back to the stream, but it's not happening. There's something amiss. PVS Garu. ఏమండి చెప్పండి ఎన్నో చేస్తావా मैंने ऐसा ही कहा कहा no it's he can say kaha. The thing is if it starts with an H he's fucked. Like he'll say, have you seen that Harrison Ford movie? We're like, who's Harrison? He's like, listen, don't get jiggy with me, all right? I'm gonna paste some of that papo up so far up your nostril that you'll regret taking that Uber ride to Nagarjuna. Listen, man, it's not happening. Thank you very much for joining the stream. It's been an absolute pleasure. And we shall see each other soon. There's going to be a test match on the 10th. And then the all-important World Test Championship. And between, I will post something. We got to make this a big, big thing, right? Ciao!